Welcome to JazzMentl. My name is Tobey. Thanks for stopping by. If you're new to the channel, we've got well over 200 videos here for intermediate to advanced players who want to get better at their jazz craft. So in this video, what I'm going to do is focus on recent playlists that I've put together. And we've been focused on Christmas music, taking Christmas classics and turning them into jazz classics. And for all of them, there's downloadable sheet music. And for a lot of them, there's backing tracks, bass and drums that I've put together for you to practice along with and actually just to perform and maybe even record. So in this video, I'm going to play you a little bit of an example of each of the tunes just on piano without the backing tracks. And then I'm going to refer you in the corner to those playlists so that you can decide which ones you want to do. And again, we're focused on Christmas music for this one. So let's start off with a tutorial that I did for White Christmas. You know, I'm dreaming of a white Christmas. Basically, this video focuses on helping you read a lead sheet and voice chords. And that's really the whole point of jazz, is voicing nice chords. So let's play a little bit of this. So that's a little bit of White Christmas. I'm going to post a link up here in the corner to that playlist. And again, it's focused mostly on the lead sheet process and deciphering how to play great chords. All right, so the next one we're going to do is Carol of the Bells. The reason why you want to learn this one is because most people recognize it instantly, and it's a lot of fun to play. Essentially, it is in 3/4 time, and it goes like this. And there is full sheet music for this one. So. And it goes on and on. It's a great arrangement. It comes with a backing track, and it's just a super amount of fun to play. I suggest you check out that tutorial. There is a link to it up here in the corner. Okay, the next one in our Christmas playlist is Angels We Have Heard on High. This is a classic Christmas carol. The full arrangement is written, and there are chord voicings for each of the chords. In other words, I reharmonize the tune, put it onto sheet music, and it basically sounds like this, and it's going to help you learn good chord voicings. Okay, so that's Angels We Have Heard on High. Again, it's a good exercise. The full piano music is written out. Great thing to learn. Go check it out here. The link is in the corner. Okay, let's move on to the next tutorial. This one's been very popular. It's Mary's Boy Child. If you're not familiar with the tune, it was done by Boney M and a bunch of other people. It's solo piano, and it's straight ahead. Straight eights, fun to play. Okay, so I think you recognize the tune. It's fun to play. It's a great tutorial series, actually, that one. I go through a lot of information in that playlist. So let me put a link to the playlist up here, and you can maybe go check that one out. The next one is super interesting because I took a Christmas carol, God Rest Ye Merry Gentlemen, and I turned it into 5/4 time. If you're not familiar with 5/4 time, it's essentially take 5, Dave Brubeck, and I play it very similarly to that. I reharmonize and I rearrange the notes so that they fit in 5/4 time. Sounds a little like this. And there is a backing track with bass and drums to play along with this one. Yeah, very different, but fun to play. If you've never played in 5/4 time, the tutorial series or the playlist talks about playing in 5/4, all the rhythms, and then of course there is a backing track that you can practice along with. Great for jazz players. There is a link up here in the corner to that playlist for God Rest You Merry Gentlemen. The next one is Christmas classic, Oh Holy Night. It's actually written in the 19th century, and it's in 6/8 time. And this is just solo piano straight out. And it's written out note for note. So you can download the sheet music and learn it. It sounds a little like this. So it's not necessarily jazz, but definitely a good tune to learn. What we focus on in that video is playing the left hand, which is that rolling 6/8 ostinato pattern, and keeping the right hand going. So it's a good tutorial. I really like the tune. So if you want to learn that one, there's a link up here in the corner to that playlist. So next on our playlist, we have a Christmas fun song, Santa Claus is Coming to Town. I know you know the tune, but instead of playing it like the standard upbeat, I play it like a ballad, and I've reharmonized it with lots of really, really nice chords. And there is a bass and drums backing track for this, and I think even if you just go there and listen to the recording, it's pretty cool. But basically, Santa Claus is Coming to Town with the reharmonization sounds like this. So for that one, Santa Claus is Coming to Town, I had a lot of people comment about the piano trio, thinking that it was real bass and drums. So you might want to check that one out because it is a good backing track to download and perform with, and the chords are all written out for you. So if you're looking to extend your chord voicings and sound a little bit richer, it's a good tune to focus on. The next one is a Christmas classic. You hear it on A Charlie Brown's Christmas. It's called Oh Christmas Tree. He took a 3/4 tune, and I'm talking about Vince Guaraldi, and he turned it into a 4/4 swing tune. Also has a backing track, and definitely a ton of fun to play. I've received a lot of comments about this one as well, and I suggest that you go check that tutorial out. I'm going to put a link to it after I play a little bit. So you're not having to play that just solo piano. There is a backing track to go along with that one. It's quite a long series. I think I did 4 or 5 videos in the playlist about this particular tune, and I've received some good comments about it. So I'm going to put a link up here to the playlist for Oh Christmas Tree, and I want you to have fun with that one. The last one we're going to talk about in this video is one that I just did recently. It's received some good feedback. I think it just posted in the last couple of days. It is Jesu, Joy of Man's Desiring, written by Johann Sebastian Bach. And you're like, oh, what does that have to do with jazz? And the answer is I put a backing track, bass and drums, along with it. It is straight 8s, but it's in 9/8 time. And there is a solo section. If you're not familiar with the song, it sounds like this. And it goes through some other changes. Then there's a solo section where I discuss in the playlist how to approach the solo section of this tune. I've basically taken the chords out of the composition and turned it into an 8-bar solo section, which can repeat as many times as you want. And I discuss how to perform over those chord changes. Now, there is a link up here in the corner to Jesu, Joy of Man's Desiring, my mother's favorite song. She passed away several years ago. Unfortunately, she's no longer with us, but she used to look forward to me playing this song pretty much every year at Christmas time. So again, if you're new to the channel, there's some videos that you can go check out and some playlists. So the whole channel is dedicated to helping you become a better jazz player. We have more than just piano players on this channel. We have bass players and drummers, and people are following along just to understand arranging, understand chords, understand how to read chords. There's a lot in this channel for you. Again, well over 200 videos. But recently, like I said, we're focused on Christmas music. So that's the introduction to the channel at this time. I hope you enjoy the channel. If you're thinking about subscribing, just please go ahead and click this subscribe button, because we could always use a few more subscribers like you. We're getting close to 1,000 now, and we haven't been at it that long. So it's a lot of fun. And I hope to see you in one of those tutorials. Thanks for your time.